arrived literally at 7, so it'll probably be cold. It's a Wagamama's. It's honestly like my favourite thing to order when Matty's not around. He's not really a big Wagamama's fan, and I am. So whenever we, you know, we're not together, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna treat myself. Remy wasn't here today. She went to her grandma's house. She's having a sleepover over there. So I just had Romy. She's just so easy. I just thought, you know what, I'm gonna start a vlog tonight. It is perfect timing. I don't have anything to like deal with tonight, so we're just gonna focus on this. I don't know if anybody else is like this, but I feel like whenever Matty's not around and I know that he's going to be late, I cannot go to sleep until he's home. I don't know what it is. I feel like, to be honest, the only time where I could sleep was when I was pregnant and he was like out with the boys or whatever. I was just like crashed out by like 10 p.m. Just out with some boys for one of his friends' birthdays. They're all turning 30 this year, which is absolutely crazy. I feel like I met all these people when we were like all teenagers, because me and Matty have been together since I was 14 and he was 15. He's not even sitting there. Why am I pointing that way? You're gonna have to excuse this little patch on my face, and also this one. I've been wearing it all day because what's underneath, oh wow, you'll probably see it this week to be fair, but it is bad. I squeezed the living life out of this spot, and now we have to kind of keep it under control. And when that thing is not on, it just looks bright red, and I feel like I just need to suck everything out of it. I've literally changed it about 5 times, and if you wear them, you know how much comes out. Oh, Matty's cute. So he just messaged me saying, what are you up to? Normally when he's out, I just leave him to it. Oh, this is cute. I am just about to have my cold curry because it got here at about 7, and I've been working since I put Romy to sleep. That's pretty much the story of my life. I had my dinner. I am just watching some YouTube videos. I need to pause it. This is literally like my own fault. It is so painful. I also popped this spot so it's a bit red. I don't know why I keep doing this to myself. We have surfaced for the day. It's 5 p.m. Remy's still not home. We went for a walk. We're watching the golf. Do I know anything about golf? Actually, I do a little bit because I've been watching it with him for the past... how many years?
No. What do you know about golf?
I know who Tiger Woods is. I know that the more minus par you are, the better.
Yeah. I
know that you get a green jacket when you win the Masters. See, that's pretty good. I know who DeChambeau is. And that's about it. How cool is my cap? It says alright for a mum. That is the motto we're going with today. Crocodiles on.
All done. Oh my, did Mama not do it properly?
Oh.
You're doing amazing, honey. That's what you're meant to say.
I think we'll stop it there.
Hold on, hold on.
Why is it like I have to hold it down here?
Well, you can move the little thing.
Oh yeah.
You got me on. And just like that, tomorrow is Monday. We're just in bed. The girls have been asleep since 7. We just watched Love Island and now we're chilling. And honestly, one of the best things that I got, shall we say, through this job is this little projector. I swear that if we literally, I think I got this job, what, it was like a month after we purchased our TV. We wouldn't have bought our TV because I think TVs are pretty ugly. We got the photo frame one, and I do love that one. I have shared it before on like Instagram and TikTok, but I don't think I've ever spoken about it on here. It is just so good. Let me just pop it on. I've just realized it's not charged, so I need to charge it. The sound is pretty good as well. So this is not like the best of the best. This is just the Air one, but it's still really, really good. I feel like if you want something that is, don't get me wrong, like this isn't cheap, shall we say, because I think it's still like £360, but when it comes to like projectors, I think usually they're around like 600 mark when you want like a good one. And yeah, this will literally just, you can use it on any sort of wall. Like we took it on holiday with us. We never had a TV in our bedroom, and we don't really like having a TV in our bedroom, but sometimes you do want to lie in bed and like watch a little bit of telly, so this has been perfect. But yeah, I think if we never purchased our TV, we definitely probably wouldn't have purchased one, because this is just so good. So this is what it looks like right now. Obviously I need to turn off the light. Let me just turn off the light. Quality is just amazing. Matty is actually here as well. He's just staying quiet. He's just watching some football highlights. But what would you say about this? Like, what do you love the projector?
Yeah. I love it.
Okay, right. So we've actually been watching this documentary, which is about a girl that went missing on a cruise. And we actually thought about going on a cruise, didn't we? But I feel like after watching this, I'm like, I'm not sure I want to go on a cruise. I think the last time I spoke, I was literally in bed and we have skipped a whole day. I have no idea what was happening. Everything was just going wrong and I did not pick up my camera once. I'm just going to turn off Romy's fan because it is so hot in this room and I always forget to turn off this fan. But if you're looking for a fan, this one is really good. I will tag it down in the description. But excuse the hair, I honestly look like a Cocker Spaniel right now. I always pleat it the night before. Yes? I wish I wasn't that person, but I have been overplaying Justin Bieber's new album. To be fair, it's not even his album, it's... Every time I try to speak. Anyway, we're just gonna head to the beach. I need to show you this bag because I feel like every single time I leave the house, I have been reaching for it. Not your regular mum bag, but it's this Monty little oval bag and I absolutely love it. This is literally them 24/7, like 24/7. Sometimes I'm like, I hate to be that mum. I feel like having a baby and a toddler is fine. Well, in my case. Obviously it's overwhelming, whatever. But the noise that comes with two basically toddlers is crazy. Don't get me wrong, like I love the chaos, like I crave chaos and I absolutely love it, but at the same time I'm like, can we like turn it down a bit? Right, we need to get the pram out. Such a lovely day. Honestly, I am not used to this weather in Aberdeen. It is 19 degrees, which is not like Aberdeen at all, to be fair. Hello. We're just walking to get ice cream, huh?
But where are we now?
We're still in Aberdeen. This is a part of Aberdeen I don't think you've ever seen. Look how cool it is. Remy, look at this pink door. Look how cool it is.
Stop looking at people's houses.
But why? This one's so nice. I love
Oh,
it.
stop it.
Do you think we should move into this house?
That house.
Yeah.
The greenhouse.
Yeah, do you like it?
Nope.
You don't like it?
Nope. I only like the pink one.
You only like the pink one, okay. I've just done something and I'm like, why didn't I not film that? So I'm going to show you, if you love avocado, if you love eggs, because I could literally have smashed avo in any way, shape or form. Same with eggs. I've never had this on garlic bread. This might not look that nice, but it's cheese at the bottom. Then you've got feta, rocket and avocado, smashed avo. Then you've got some poached eggs. Then what you want to do, then you're going to take your sriracha and literally clort it on top, and it is so, so good. His mom literally just picked up the girls and you don't want to see the state of the floor. I'm meant to be working, but I feel like by the time I actually tidy up, they'll be back. Honestly, like my flat was spotless last night, but as soon as the children wake up, it just goes tits up. The floor is just covered. There's Play-Doh, there's toast, there's literally utensils on the ground. My breast pump is lying over there. They just take out everything. I just done a little unboxing of stuff that I bought from ASOS, and this set was in it and I absolutely love it. Sometimes when the kids are only away for a couple of hours, I'm like, do I actually work, or do I just try and catch up on housework, or do I just chill and do nothing? I swear, like, being a mom is so easy, and I keep seeing this all over social media. It's not the being a mom part, because that's easy. It's just like everything else that comes with it. Like, for example, right now, the mental like overload in my head of thinking like, what should I actually do? But then sometimes it gets too much to the point where I'm like, you know what, like I don't actually feel like I can do anything because my brain can't actually handle it. I have a really good group of friends, of girls that I have been friends with since school. All have 2+ kids. Well, no, sorry, that would mean somebody's pregnant, but no, we have 2 kids each. And we just get it. Sometimes we don't see each other that often, even though we literally stay in the same city, but we speak like every day. To be fair, we have made more of an effort to see each other now, but I feel like sometimes it's just like the logistics seem quite overwhelming to plan something, but then once you're together, like it's totally fine. So anyway, recently we have been doing more like other things like outside and stuff without the kids, and it is so nice because it just reminds you of like who you were before you were a parent, especially with like your school friends, because I feel like when you meet other people now, you tend to speak about your children, but with your school friends that have seen you before you became a parent, you can just speak about anything. To be fair, the other day we were speaking about our kids, because we were just saying how whenever you leave the house and they're not with you, you don't have that mental overload of like your heart rate is like a steady pace, you know what I mean? You don't have a lazy eye because you're trying to find like multiple children, whatever they're doing. Like today I went to the beach, and oh my goodness, I forgot to tell you about the beach actually. The beach was lovely, it was so much fun, but because it was so busy, I was constantly like, oh my god, where's everybody? And Romy thinks that she's a 3-year-old. She's trying to like climb things, and then she thinks that if she goes backwards, so like we always say tootsies first, which means like feet first. So when she's on the sofa, she knows how to come down the sofa from the sofa. When she's on her bed, she knows how to come down, but sometimes she doesn't realize the distance between the ground and coming down the sofa. Anyway, long story short, what I'm trying to say is like, when you're a parent, and when you sometimes don't have them around you, you miss them, because like I actually miss my kids. Like they've literally been gone half an hour. But at the same time, it's just nice for like to give your heart rate a steady speed. I've literally been speaking 5 minutes and I just feel like I have been moaning in a way, but I am not moaning. Like it's the best thing ever, and I want to have more kids. I was saying that to my friends and they were like, you have so much patience. And I was like, do I? I didn't even, see what I think it is. I think is that the situation with my mum has taught me a lot, that like at the end of the day, the most important thing is your health and family above anything else. And I will always say that. I would have paid any sort of money to get my mum healthy, but it doesn't work like that. So I feel like, especially with like children, yes, you need money to like give them a comfortable life, and I do understand how a lot of people don't want to have kids, because a lot of it is to do with finances. And even when we were trying for a second baby, I think that's why we kept putting it off, because we were like, are we financially stable, are we this? But then at the end of the day, whenever we said like the most important things, like, do we love each other, like do we want another baby, and all these answers were yes. So I was like, why the hell are we so worried about money? Like, I know it's important, like don't get me wrong, because I used to believe that money cannot buy you happiness, but I think money definitely makes it easier, and you're not constantly like worried, how am I going to pay this, is my bank card going to get declined, and things like that. So I do see how it does make a big difference, especially when you're like trying for a baby. But I think like ultimately, the way I see it, like I've always been quite, I don't know, I feel like I've always been quite funny when it comes to money, because it's important and I'll work hard for it because I like nice things. But then at the same time, I've never been like, I know what's real, if that makes sense. Like relationships and my family and my friends are the most important thing to me. And yeah, I think, having said that, I know you need money to have kids, but I don't know, like
you don't actually, you can make as expensive as you want or as cheap as you want, because kids don't need all the fun stuff that like we have now. I know we want to give that to them, but you can have so much fun outside. You don't need to go to all these places. You can, I just think, just like with everything, you can make as cheap as you want or as expensive as you want. In the UK, the only bad thing, I think, is childcare. And I think people would have so much more children if childcare wasn't that bad. I was even having this conversation at my nursery with Remy, and the lady was saying to me that works there, she was saying that she would have had another one by now. But even though she works in that nursery, like, she still has to pay like a lot of money. And basically her whole wage goes to her son's nursery fees, which is crazy in my head, because so many people don't work right now because they just cannot justify working and putting their children to nursery, because they would literally have like no money left. And like, some people, I get it, they still do it because they want that normality of like going to work, because motherhood is tough. Like, being with a child 24/7 can get a little bit lonely, and it can get a little bit repetitive, and it's good for them once they grow to have like that sort of routine and to be exposed to different things that maybe you wouldn't be doing, or maybe you don't have the room to do it. I don't know, do you know what I mean? Like, we don't have a garden. Remy has a big garden at nursery, and I absolutely love that for her, because it's something that I cannot give her. Yeah, I can go to the park, but we are getting into like, I feel like I'm going to open up a can of worms here. At the end of the day, your children would only stay small for a short period of time. I'm not trying to say it's not difficult, and I'm so blessed and happy that I have 2 healthy babies. But yeah, I definitely want more. But I was quite surprised when my friends were like, because they were like, no, I am not having any more. I would like literally lose my mind. But I don't know, there's just something that Matty always says to me, that I wish you had the same amount of patience for me than you do for the kids. But sometimes I'm like, well, I do, but you are not 3 years old. Man, honestly, I still love him. Anyway, we did really get sidetracked, didn't we? I am not trying to put anyone off having children. Also not trying to influence you to have children at all. This is my experience and this is what I would like. So please just take everything that I'm saying with a pinch of salt, because it might not be like this for you. I would never want anybody to feel rubbish after whatever I've said. Social media makes you question whatever you say out there, because there will be people that love what you say, and there will be people that will be like, oh, like, who does she think she is? Soon I'll be able to pop you right here on my table, because I bought a dining table. This might seem like such a small thing to some people, but to me, wow, this space is not big, right? That's why I have been kind of putting it off. Let me show you. So it's just because of the light, it's hitting you this way and it just looks all foggy. But this space right here is not very big, but it's still big enough, if that makes sense. Because we're moving next year, do I buy it? Do I not buy it? And you might think, well, why would you not be taking it if you're buying it? But where we're moving is, people that have been watching me on social media will know, but it's basically on the other side of the world. We'll just take it with us because it's like a table that I really, really love. I don't think YouTube has ever been to my bathroom, so welcome to my bathroom. We are gonna get on ready together. I'm gonna try and speak quietly because the girls' room is literally just right there. This bathroom is so boring. It is so white and converted to the cleansing towels. Just the cotton ones, like you can't reuse them, because when you think about it, how much bacteria is on towels like this? Hello, today is Thursday, so we're almost done with the week. I cannot wait. Is the camera shaking? I don't want you having whiplash when you're watching this, so I'm glad it stopped. Just gotten ready in the car. Recently I posted 2 ads for going back to school outfits. So one of them's with River Island and then the other one's with Matalan. Remy's not actually going to school next year, and the brands knew that. They were just like, hey, would you like to, you know, go and check out the stuff, and would you like to create something? And because they are really lovely clothes, I wouldn't want them to go to waste, because obviously Remy's not going to use them till next year. By that time she'll probably be grown out of them. I don't think my love for Dash will ever fade. It's just one of those drinks that I wished I discovered when I was pregnant, because oh my goodness, it is so refreshing, but it doesn't give you that, it doesn't leave you with that like sugary feeling on your tongue and on your teeth after you have it. Bloody hell, I'm out of breath. What I decided to do is to give them away to somebody's child that is going to school this year. And I have literally just messaged one of the mums. I just basically asked anybody who's this size, same as Remy, if you want to comment. I think it was like a backpack emoji and pencil emoji on the post, and then I'll just like pick somebody at random. So I've messaged one of the mums, and I'm going to post the stuff tomorrow, but I need to go and grab a box. Oh my goodness, excuse me, that was a burp. That is disgusting. I know how expensive it can get getting everything organised for school, and yeah, you know, I just love giving back to people that have changed my life. And it might sound cringe because I am literally on level 0.1, but it's pretty lovely that I'm able to do that. So yeah, we're gonna head into town, do that. I feel like I've got my spark back. I've been speaking about it on TikTok that it's a savage industry, I'm not gonna lie, because once you lose your momentum, people will just find the next new favourite. Do you know what I mean? So you have to keep fresh. And I feel like because I've literally almost lost my mind literally like 6 months ago, I'm just at the stage right now where I'm just gonna have fun with it, because that's how it started for me. It wasn't a job. And I'm still, this is the thing that blows my mind, because sometimes I'm like, am I actually good enough? But then every month I have gotten like jobs and I'm making a steady income, so I'm like, I must be doing something right. If you're one of those people that are just, you know, always there for me, then thank you so much, honestly, because it just means the world. It actually does. I feel so grateful that I am able to do this job, working from home, you know, looking after the girls. Speaking after the girls, today I am not looking after them. To be fair, this morning we went to the beach. I never filmed that because it was just too hectic. I had the dog, I had both of the girls with me. We went with my best friend that I've been best friends since school, and she's got a little boy and a little girl. They're so close now, and they were like holding hands and everything, so it was really lovely. But I literally didn't have enough hands to like film as well for YouTube. So yeah, we done that this morning. Then me and Remy played Play-Doh. She's obsessed with Stitch right now, so we played Play-Doh. Romy fell asleep. Oh my goodness, this makes me burp like mad. Then Matty's mum picked them up so I could do some work and run some errands without my extra 2 bags that I have to carry when I've got both of the kids with me. Honestly, I'm such a mum. I have 2 bags in my bag and wipes. I think I'm gonna take both of them out. Good to go. Okay, right. Let's go, team. You go down to G. So I think I'm gonna go to Home Sense, which I'm so excited. Like Home Sense with no babies. This is like... So it turns out we don't actually have a Home Sense anymore, so I am in TK Maxx. Found all the boxes in here. I'm not sure which one I prefer, to be fair. I do love this one, but then this one's quite bright. I also do love that one at the end, but it's a little bit damaged, and I do love that one, small one, but I think it's too small, but then the big one's too big. This one's quite cute too, actually. I think this one's a good size. Okay, and I got this sriracha prawn taco. Okay. This is just flying everywhere. Back on the sofa, back to the same place where I started the vlog, and I wanted to show you something because I don't feel like a lot of people would know about this, or maybe they do and I was just living under a rock. My best friend has introduced me to the shortbread tea from M&S, which just tastes like a regular cup of tea, but whenever you drink it, it's really hot. When you smell it, it smells like a biscuit, it smells like shortbread. It just feels like you're having a little treat with your cup of tea, but you're not actually having the treat, if that makes sense. I am just obsessed with it. I think this is going to be the end of this week's vlog. I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know in the comments. And if you have watched the full video, remember to like, subscribe and press all the buttons. I hate to be that annoying person, but you know what, even the big girlies are saying it, and I'm like, why don't I say it? Is it because it's cringe? But yeah, I want it to do well, so why not? Then it means it pushes it out to more people, and then it means more people will watch it. I will stop yapping now, and hopefully I'll see you next weekend. Bye!